Welcome back everyone to today's second video, and we're going to be looking at the GFS Ensembles to see if we are going to get a very cold spell next week. Now currently it is on the wobble a bit, but with the latest GFS 12s that are coming out, I thought I would go and run through them with you. So let's see if we are going to get it quite cold, or if the Atlantic will fight back and we'll get the wind in from the west again. But it is looking interesting at the moment. It's been on the wobble from some of the models, especially the ECMWF and GFS, but it doesn't really mean much. We could just go very cold, or we could come for the west. We're still quite far away, but without further ado, we're going to get straight into this. So we'll run through the operational run fully and show you what's happening. Then we'll do the other ones a bit quicker because we've got a lot to show you. So here we go. Okay, so this is the current situation. So we've got high pressure out towards Iceland and in the Atlantic, and it's going to start toppling over the country, and we're dragging the wind in from quite a cold easterly wind, and we're going to definitely feel that outside today. So that's what we start off with. Over the next couple of days, we're going to start dragging the wind in from, once again, we're going to get the high pressure over the top of the country and drag the wind in from the east, and it could actually produce some wintry showers with that. Now, then the high pressure builds over the country, and this is the bit where we're going to be looking at. So we've been seeing a lot of the models taking this area of high pressure here up to Greenland, retrogressing it up to Greenland, dropping this low pressure south and dragging the winds in from a very cold northerly or northeasterly. So that is what we're looking for. Let's see what the operational run says. So we take the high pressure north, but it doesn't get quite north just yet. The low pressure dropping south, we're definitely going cold, but we're just on the periphery. We're not quite going very cold at this point. But after that, we actually sort of weaken the high pressure towards Greenland, but we do make a Greenland block, and we start dragging the wind in from a very cold northeasterly just here, as you can see, and this is what we're looking for. This looks good from the operational run, and we keep that wind in from the northeast until around Saturday the 20th, when we try and go milder, but we actually keep it quite cool, and up to the end of the run we look like that. So if we do go back to where them northerly winds get in, we'll have a look at the temperatures. Just here we can see the upper air temperatures look like this, just here, and we're actually getting the -10 upper air temperatures into the country just there, as you can see. So it does look quite cold from the very close to getting -10. It does look quite cold from the GFS operational. So that's what the operational run looks like. Now we're going to run through all 30 of the ensembles. So we're going to do it quick. We're not going to show you all of it, and we'll probably start around the hour 96, because we don't need to see what has been going on. So the control run looks like this. So we have the high pressure, we take that high pressure, we try and get it towards Greenland, but it sort of just topples over, and we start getting the wind in. We start building, trying to get high pressure retrogressing north, but that's how we finish. So not that much happening the control run. Ensemble number 1 looks like this. So we try to get the high pressure up to Greenland, but it topples over and we get the winds back in from the west. So that doesn't look very good from number 1 either. Number 2 looks like this. We drive the high pressure towards Greenland. We do get a northerly wind in, but it's not that strong. There's a bit of a battleground situation there, so it is. It's nearly there, but we're just not quite getting the very cold air in. So that one's all right, but it's not as good as we've been seeing from some of the models. Number 3 looks like this. Once again, we try to drag the high pressure out towards Greenland. We do go a little bit colder, but nowhere near as cold as some of the models have been showing. Number 4 looks like this. We get high pressure out, but it sort of just collapses, and we get the wind in back from the west. So that one doesn't look very good either. Number 5 looks like this. High pressure goes north with number 5. Does it create? And we actually do start bringing in quite a cold northerly or northeasterly. So that one looks better, and we're still quite cold right up until the end. So that number 5's quite good. Number 6 looks like this. Number 6 takes high pressure towards Greenland a little bit. We start going colder, but it doesn't last as long as the Atlantic gets back in, and takes us milder. Number 7 looks like this. So number 7 does go colder from the north, but not overly so. We don't really get that very cold there, but we're trying to get high pressure going over Scandinavia by the end of that and trying to bring the wind in from the east, but we don't get much with that one. Number 8 looks like this. High pressure goes north. We have a little bit of a colder spell, but not really much happening. High pressure trying to get going over Scandinavia at that point, but not much. Number 9 looks like this, so we don't really get high pressure north at all with that one. That one just sort of collapses. Not very good with number 9. Number 10 looks like this. We take the high pressure north of number 9. Actually do go quite cold from the north at the time. We stay quite cool, but then the Atlantic does start getting back in. High pressure starts to build over the country. Number 11 looks like this. We do go colder from the north, but high pressure does collapse. And it's because of the low pressure out in the Atlantic just stopping us from getting that blocking feature going. Number 12 looks like this. So we do go colder from the north, but once again, that low pressure in the Atlantic just stops that high pressure from getting going, really. But they could change again. We could go colder by tomorrow. We could say it's going to be colder by tomorrow. I'm not sure, but that's what we're looking at. So 13 looks like this. Nah, not really. We do try, but it's just not getting there. There's a lot of blocking, but we're just not getting where we want to be. Number 14 looks like this. We do go cooler for time, but it's nothing like what we want to see. Number 15 looks like this. So we do go colder actually with this one. This looks a little bit better, but not for long as the Atlantic knocks down the blocking and we get milder. Number 16 looks like this. Number 16 looks quite good. This is what we've been looking for. So this is very good. Number 16. If we look at the upper air temperatures with this, number 16 looks quite nice. We are going very cold from number 16, as you can see. Getting the -10 temperatures into the country, or even trying to get lower than that. So definitely number 16 looks very good. Just saying, still quite cool all the way up to the end before the Atlantic's trying to get back in. Number 17 looks like this. Number 17 goes quite cold, so number 17 doesn't look bad either. But the Atlantic once again back in. Number 18 looks like this. We're on the periphery with number 18, but eventually we get the Atlantic back in once again. Number 19 looks like this. Number 19, trying to get high pressure going, but we don't really do much with it. And then the southerly winds actually start getting in, southwesterly winds going quite mild. Number 20 looks like this. We do go colder with number 20, but not like the other models have been going colder. We start dragging easterly in, then it just sort of collapses once again. Not looking that good. Number 21 looks like this. Once again, we do get colder with 21, but not for long. We're just on the periphery of it. Europe looks like they're gonna get it once again with the GFS at the moment. Number 22 looks like this. We do go colder from the northeast just here for a time. But once again, we bring them westerly winds back in once again. The low pressure in the Atlantic does stopping this from coming off at the moment. Number 23 looks like this. So yeah, once again the Atlantic back in, ruining the fun. Number 24 looks like this. We do go cold with number 24 actually. Number 24 looks a little bit better. Yeah, number 24 looks very good. And we actually stay quite cold all the way until the end, and we're actually starting to try and renew the northerly. So number 24 looks very cold. If we look at the upper air temperatures by the end, we're trying to go really cold. Up to the end here, we're actually starting to get the -15, -20 upper air temperatures into Scotland. So that's a very nice one for cold just there, as you can see. Number 25 looks like this. Number 25, we do go colder from the north for a time. And we drop the low pressure south, and we do go quite cold before the Atlantic breaks back through. Number 26, once again, number 26 looks colder. It's a little bit better just here, and we try to get the westerly, but then the Atlantic does end up winning the battle by the end, as you can see with them southwesterly winds, and the high pressure replaced with deep low pressure over Scandinavia. Number 27 looks like this. Number 27, a little bit colder, but once again we're on the edge of it. Number 28 looks like this. Number 28, we go cooler, but we don't go anywhere near as cold as a lot of the models have been going. Number 29 looks like this. Number 29 does go colder. Not that cold though, but we are quite cold all the way up to the end with 29. And finally number 30 looks like this. Number 30 tries to go colder but completely fails, and we start to get the Atlantic trying to push back in. So not looking as good from the GFS today. Definitely a bit of a wobble again. A couple of them are very cold. The operational run's very cold, but a lot of the runs aren't supporting that. But that is what we've got for your GFS Ensembles. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.